This is just TK's channel, but I'm taking over. This is King Man with two N's. We're getting started with this. We're starting our V-Day dinner. As you can see, I have some liquid smoke. And I have some garlic powder. We have some onion powder. We have some seasoned salt, some pink Himalayas regular salt. I put all that in our seasoned green beans. Now I'm going to turn that up onto a medium to low heat. Now I am prepping to make the sides for our dinner. I'm cutting up a red onion and I'm just making it into I'm gonna cut it into slices. Obviously we're gonna take off the skin of the onion, and like I said, I'm just going to slice that up. I like really thin slices of onions. I don't really like big hunks of onions. So now I'm gonna put our thinly sliced red onions. I prefer red onions because it's a little sweeter. It gives it a little sweeter taste than regular yellow onions. So as you see, I just cut up the half of it. I'm just trying to make sure they're all pulled apart. And here's the bell pepper, the orange bell pepper. And I'm going to core it out, take the seeds out of it. I call it membrane. I'm cutting out the membrane as well too. So right here, I am thinly slicing the orange bell pepper. And oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I have a pot of water on because as you can see in the background, I'm making rice as well too. That's what you see steaming. See, just thinly slicing. Slice, slice, slice. And now I'm going to season the onions and peppers as well. Red onions and peppers. Just turned on the fire. Guys, please, please, please don't get me. I cook stuff really high and fast. As TK told you, I did go to school for cooking. So if you're not trained and you're not knowing what you're doing, please, please, please don't mess up your food. That's just my warning. And I'm putting butter into it. See, and I'm putting butter also into the green beans. I have some better than bouillon chicken, and I'm going to add that. Into the boiling water for our rice. You don't want to have just plain flavored rice. So adding this better than bouillon, it's just like you putting some stock into your rice or broth into your rice. As you see, I put even I would say about a tablespoon in the green beans as well as for the rice, bag rice that I'm making as well too. Put a little bit of butter as well too inside of the boiling water. And as you guys can see, it's 7 o'clock at night. Just drop the bag into the boiling water. Stir up our vegetables, which is again our red onion sliced thin and orange bell pepper sliced thin with our butter. Everything is looking good. Okay, I have some sliced mushrooms as well that I'm going to add into our vegetables with the red onions and the orange bell peppers. Give that a quick stir. So I got my container out because the mushrooms are already done. We just trying to heat them through and put it into the container. And remember, our rice is boiling. It says it takes about 5 minutes. And again, our green beans are simmering slowly. Give it a little taste to make sure everything is to your liking. Now we have our colossal shrimp that I'm placing inside of the pan. The boiled rice is done. I have taken it out. And again, I have this on a high heat. I'm wanting to sear our colossal shrimp. It doesn't have anything in it yet. It just have a little bit of butter that I'm about to add now. It was nothing inside the pan. As you see, I'm adding some butter now to the shrimp. And I'm adding fresh garlic to it. Taking out about a tablespoon of garlic, fresh garlic. I did reduce the heat because it does have a sear on it. Now I'm just trying to make sure the butter as well as the fresh garlic with some parsley leaves. Because remember guys, we always eat with our eyes first. So now do you see the nice shrimp has a nice sear on both sides. Mixing it up in the pan. And as that get a good simmer going on to it, I'm gonna get another container out because my shrimp does not take long to cook. It only will take maybe 4 to 5 minutes each side. I pulled it off the heat. As you can see, it's done for me. Has that bright pink look to them. There go our green beans. They're done. Turned them off. Now, what I'm going to start doing is making some gravy to go over the steaks. I added some real butter to the pan. And I also added, as you can see, I took a handful of flour, maybe about, I'll say, I don't want to say 1/3 of a cup because it's not that much. I really didn't put that much in there. I'll say 1/4 of a cup. You let that butter melt along with the flour, stir so you won't have any lumps. Guys, I hope you had a great Valentine's Day. I really enjoyed my Valentine's Day. It's coming up really nicely. Still coming up to a good boil. A slow boil, but it's coming up to a good boil. You want to cook off that flour taste to it. Some people gravy tastes just like flour. I'm adding water to it. It looks like, you know, got too much, but actually I really don't. I say that was maybe the same amount of flour. I say 1/4 of a cup of water that I added to the flour and butter mixture. You want to turn up your heat. As you can see, I added that better than bouillon, chicken bouillon to the pan. Again, you could add water, plain water. It still will taste good as long as you just season it. But again, I want to have the maximum flavor. So with maximum flavor, better than bouillon, it's just like having broth or having stock added to your gravy. And you just keep stirring that in. See how I added some more water because it was getting really thick. And I needed a little bit more, so always could add more. You can never take away. So with that, I added probably about 1/2 cup. Now that would probably equal up to 1/2 cup of water. Okay, and as you guys can see, I have our cast iron pan out because next up we're going to be making the steaks. So with this, I'm adding a little bit of Worcestershire sauce or the W sauce, however you pronounce it, with a little bit of, I call it, oh God, what is that called? I call it brownie. Yes, that's what it is, brownie. Just a tad to give it the color your desire, because our steak is going to be brown. So, you know, we added a little bit of that. Now our pan is nice and hot. I added one of our sirloin steaks. I'm getting it out of the marinade that I made the night before. Hopefully you guys checked out that marinade that I came up with. It's really, really delicious, if I say so myself. Again, it was done overnight, marinating. You don't want to touch your meat. You want to get a good crust on it. As you can see, the gravy is still coming to a soft boil now. And off camera as well too, I had made some salads for us as well too. So just a little salad to go with this whole meal. I know it's a big meal. We did not eat all of it. Of course, it's too much. But we wanted to have the restaurant experience. So I brought the restaurant to our home. Guys, thank you so much for sticking with us. I hope you guys are enjoying this channel. Please, please, please tell your mama and them, everybody you know, to like and subscribe to my wife's channel. She has been doing this for a while. She has been true to this. And I thank you guys for sticking with her. Great things are going to come from this channel with you guys. And we thank you. I'm adding some bread now into the oven to bake some rolls. So I'm seasoning the steaks also as well too, because you can never have too much flavor, with the pink Himalaya salt and just a little bit of pepper. I'm not going too crazy with it because, as you can see with the marinade, I didn't put that much in there. You could have put more, but again, it's to your desired taste and flavor that you're going for. Again, this is medium to high heat that I'm cooking with. And I put some thyme on there, some dried thyme as well. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I was in. Oh, there we go. If you can see all the way in the back, that is a little bowl of the salad, like I told you, that I made off camera. I still have some. See how it has that good sear on it? The seal and all the juices. And as you can see on the cutting board, I still have some onions and peppers because Car loves onions and peppers inside of her salad. And as you can see, I flipped it. Like I said, it has a good sear on it. Like I said, to keep in the juices as well as the flavor from the marinade. And again, you cook your steak to your desire. I do not like my meat to be red. I know. Do not come for me. But I do not. So, again, you cook your steak to your desire. Just stirring up the gravy. Make sure it's to my thickening that I like. And also, again, like I said, I'm going to be tasting this. Well, I asked Car to taste it to make sure that it has good flavor to it. And as you can see, it coats the back of the spoon. So I'm removing the steaks now to let them rest, because you don't want to cut into them right away because you will lose all of your juices. It will just run all over the plate. So as you can see, I only have one steak left in the pan. And I don't like cooking with a fork because actually cooking with a fork, you're piercing your meat. I like tongs that I use. Sorry, I had 2 pieces, I guess, in there. And again, like I said, well, all of them was in there. Wow. Pay attention, Robert. All steaks was in there. Again, like I said, I'm not going to cut into them right away because the juice will run everywhere. We want to have a juicy steak. I'm trying to remove the pan. And remove the rolls. Remember, I put rolls in the oven as well. So again, I was trying to go for the restaurant experience for our Valentine's Day. What did you guys do for your Valentine's Day? Comment below. I would love to read your comments. I will definitely try to respond to each and every comment. I'm getting the dinner plates out now, I believe, off camera, because now everything is pretty much done. We're just waiting for those steaks, like I said, to rest for about 5 minutes. And now I am about to melt some more butter. I know you're like, wow, what are you having the butter for? I didn't really want gravy on my steak. I just wanted the fresh butter to be on top of my steaks along with the juice. Because with the marinade and the seasoning, that's what I wanted on top of mine. So I have melted some butter in another small saucepan. And as you can see, I'm going to have butter in, real butter in. I'm going to be adding some margarine, and that's it. I'm adding some cheese to my salad, as you can see in the background. I'm a cheese lover. So again, I'm setting the table, making sure the dinner plates have been wiped off, getting the sparkling cider that we had. Okay, see, I got those onions that was still left on the cutting board that I cut in the beginning of the video, and I'm cleaning up now. I'm trying to clean my mess. You clean as you go. I'm not the type of person that will actually have a whole pile of dishes at the end. Was never taught to do that. To me, that's real nasty, but you know, to each its own. Again, thank you guys. This is rather lengthy. I do appreciate you, but good things take time. From my understanding, that's what ladies want. They want your time and attention. So I'm trying to give that to my lovely wife. Time and attention for this Valentine's Day dinner. And coming up is her plate. That was my plate. I'm telling you guys, it was really, really great. Thank you guys for watching. We love you.